You know what? Doordash be on some straight BS, y'all. Tell me why yesterday I was having literally the best Doordash shift ever. I'm talking about $50 an hour on Doordash. I was getting $35 orders, $10 orders, $12 orders, $20 orders. We had a $3 peak pay at that. It was raining the other night. Tell me why I made $150 in like 2.5 hours on Doordash, right? I'm having literally the best shift I've had in I don't know how long. I'm working in a whole new zone, right? I'm over here by the mall. It's popping. I mean, it's on and popping, literally. Tell me why these raggedy rat bastards sent me this message right here. Not sent me. Tell me why this popped up on the phone. I had just made it to $150. Order come through, $29.98. 6 miles, 2 customers, $3 peak pay. So it was still like a $24 order. I hit accept. It's for Chili's and for Applebee's, right? I hit accept. I'm like in the same parking lot as Chili's, so I ain't even think about it. I instantly threw the mug in drive. Seatbelt. I'm whipping it around, about to pull up. I happen to glance over at the phone. Boom, that's what I see. Your account is locked. Pending review. I'm like, ain't this some good BS right here? I ain't never in my whole DoorDash career seen the message, your account is locked. Pending review. I've never seen that message pop up ever for me when I've been out dashing. Do I know about this? Yes, I've seen it from time to time. You know, being on a content creator on YouTube, you see the experiences other drivers go through. So I've seen it. Never would I thought it would have happened to me. Why? Because I don't use earn by time. Normally, a lot of times when you see that your account is locked pending review, normally it's because you was on an earn by time offer and it took more than the allotted time that DoorDash has in their system for whatever earn by time order. Normally, if you go over the amount of time they want to allocate for that order, you'll get that message. And then even at that, from what I've been seeing on social media, usually it clears up in like 10 to 20 minutes. If it ain't no problem. Man, tell me why it took 8 hours. Man, I went home. I woke up like at 4 a.m., just happened to check it. And it popped back on. The message was gone. Everything was good. But it literally derailed one of the best shifts I ever had on DoorDash. I'm talking about I literally was at $50 an hour for going on 3 hours straight. I was at $150 at 2.5 hours. That's over $50 an hour. I was finna be on track to be at like $80 an hour on hour number 3. But I know what happened. I know exactly what happened as I sit here and decline this $8 order. The DoorDash algorithm I hate to say it, but look, if it find out you making too much money, it's going to put you on a pause for the rest of the damn night. And that's pretty much what happened to me. I ain't have no discrepancies with my dash. Everything was going smoothly. I wasn't late for no pickups, wasn't late for no drop-offs. I didn't receive no contract violations. You know what? Matter of fact, one thing did happen out of the ordinary. One thing. I had a shopping order from Fresh Time, and it was 4 items. 2 of them was alcohol. 2 of them was like a case of water and some lemon juice. One of the alcohol items was out, so I had to refund that item. But even that is not out of the ordinary. Like, that happens from time to time. You're going to have an item or 2 that need to be refunded. Let me check out this order real quick. So I'm like, that ain't no big deal. Like, that happens all the time. Tell me why they done locked my dang DoorDash account, pending review, ended my whole dash. And on top of that, the dash that I was on when they hit me with that your account is locked message, the dash I was on, I had like $52. On that dash, they ended it. I saw that money in my earnings tab, but guess what? That money was not on my Dasher card when I got done. It was not there. I'm like, oh no, so they didn't have me do all these orders. And I'm sorry about the glare too. Let me see if I can move this camera. I apologize about that glare because I know it's probably kind of strong. But I'm like, I done did all these dang orders, made all this money, And on top of them basically pausing the best shift I done ever had, they ain't even paying me out for the last, I don't know how many deliveries. I'm straight mad. I'm like, this cannot be right. This got to be some kind of mistake. And lo and behold, everything was all good. They unlocked my account and I'm back out able to dash her on the next day. But I feel like I've been cheated, y'all. I feel like the Doordash algorithm knew that I was making good money on this shift, and it just was like, nope, let's go ahead and put a stop to that right now. Let's put a stop to that right now. Because the only thing I can think of is me refunding that one alcohol item, but that's got to be something that happens every single day on the Doordash app. All these hundreds of thousands of deliveries getting delivered every single day, you telling me the percentage of them that's alcohol orders every single item is getting found? No, it's alcohol refunds every single day on the Doordash app. You can't tell me that it ain't. So what would be the reason, other than that they would suspend my dash, basically? They basically suspended me for the rest of the night. I couldn't make no more money. Now, yes, I had other apps that I could use, but that's besides the point. The point is, I was having the best night ever on Doordash with the $3 peak pay. Normally, peak pay makes me make less money. I actually was making more money for the first time ever. And now that I sit back here and think on it, I'm straight mad. I might have been able to make $300 in the least amount of time that I ever had. Probably would have made like $300 in 6 hours. I was finna go all the way to 10:30, y'all. They ended me at 8 p.m. I still had 2.5 more hours to go. So my question to you dashers out there, especially the ones who do DoorDash primarily, have you ever had this happen to you? Have you ever had a shift where everything was lining up perfect, orders was ready to go, you getting pro shopper orders that's bang? I got a $35 shopper order, y'all, for 8 miles. $35 for 3 items. I couldn't believe it. I was like, dang, finally. Pro shopper is finally doing what it's supposed to do. It's making a big difference on my earnings. I couldn't believe it, y'all. All for them to let me work. They let me work 2.5 hours. I made $150 and they suspended my black ass for the rest of the night. I couldn't believe it. Let me know if this has ever happened to you, because I'm pretty sure out of all the millions of dashers that we got across the dang country, this had to have happened to at least a few people. I can't be the only one. And lo and behold, they wouldn't do this on a day where I'm, making less than $20 an hour. No. You making less than $20 an hour? Oh yeah, you cool. Stay on the schedule. Everything cool. Everything copacetic. No suspicious activity. But the moment a dasher catch a break, the moment you get that one needle in a haystack shift out of all shifts throughout the year, that you actually making more, double than the going rate for the average DoorDash driver, that's the day they want to hit you with the your account is locked, pending review. It's got to be a scam. It's got to be a setup, y'all. So I'm on here to let you guys know, be on the lookout. Because if you make too much money with DoorDash, they may just hit that pause button on you. They may just do it. They may stop you from being able to earn for the rest of the night just because you made too much in a short amount of time. I have never had this issue on any other app that I've ever worked. In my whole 3.5 years of doing gig work, never had this problem. But it seems like now more than ever, especially with the saturation levels, maybe it was because of the peak pay. Maybe I'm getting too many stacked orders while peak pay was active, and the DoorDash base pay side of the equation was just too high for the algorithm. They say, oh no, this nigga done made more money in DoorDash base pay and in peak pay than he has in tips. Oh no, we cannot allow it. Cut him off. And I'm talking about, I took an 8-mile delivery. Y'all know I normally don't be taking no orders that go that far, but they finally showing me payouts that make sense. And you know what? The big reason they made sense is because of that $3 peak pay and them sending stacked orders. That's not my fault. They decided to add extra, what? Basically, instead of me getting $2 in base pay per order, it's not my fault they decided to pay me $8 in base pay. It's not my fault. But I get the negative consequences of not being able to work for the rest of the evening because I'm working the way I work, got a low acceptance rate, and I'm taking advantage. Maybe it's because my acceptance rate so low. Maybe they don't like the fact that I'm declining, 20 out of 25 orders, and I'm only taking the best of the best. Whatever the reason may be, I'm kind of nervous because I'm like, damn, what if I have a shift where I'm doing good again? Are they going to pause me again? Are they going to take me out of the queue simply because they feel like I done made enough money? They gave me no reason why my account was under review. They gave me sort of a time frame when it would be resolved. They said 24 hours, and luckily it did take less than 24 hours for the issue to be resolved, but that's besides the point. The good shift is gone and past. I'm sitting out here right now, been out here 30 minutes, ain't got nothing good yet. So it's irrelevant that it didn't take 24 hours. The fact is, they paused and suspended my account right at the perfect time for me to not make that good money. I could be $200 ahead right now had they not done that. So I'm really kind of pissed off about it, low key. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm making this video to inform other dashers out there that be on the lookout. You could be doing everything right. You could be making great money for the first time ever, working in a whole new zone, and then boom, all of a sudden, because you making money, because you declining orders, because you getting peak pay, DoorDash might hit you with the, hey, your account is locked pending review. And and it was a Saturday too, imagine. I'm like, damn, it might take till Monday. Ain't no telling when they finna hop back on her and let me know if everything good. Maybe they finna go ahead and deactivate me. I'm like, I don't know what the hell going on because I'm normally looking out for contract violations. You know, you get one, all right, go ahead, walk it down, do 100 deliveries. You get 2 more, well then you walking on eggshells now because they can deactivate you at any time. But to get your account is locked, pending review out of nowhere while on delivery, that adds a whole nother level of fear while out dashing because you basically we already know you can be deactivated for anything, but at any point too, for real, you don't have to occur 3 contract violations. You don't have to do one of those things in the TOS that it say explicitly that you can't do to be deactivated. You don't got to do none of that. You can be doing everything right. Your account can get locked pending review and you can wake up the next day, be deactivated, don't even know why. So to all my dashers out there, again, I'm going to pose this question to you. Let me know in the comments, have you ever had this happen to you? If it's happened to you multiple times, please let me know. But the fact of the matter is, whatever the reasoning for them doing it is, it don't really matter because they got their result. I was not able to dash for the rest of that night. And my money was came to an abrupt stop. So I'm going to be more mindful of what I'm doing when I'm out and about, but I really don't think I did nothing out of the ordinary. I picked up orders, I dropped them off, I hit confirm, and I decline away until I see the next reasonable offer. So I really don't know what else different I can do, but I know that I can make this video and I can spread the word. And maybe it's a dasher out there that's going to watch this video and can relate. Maybe they had something similar happen to them, or maybe that's what you needed to hear to say, you know what, I'm done with DoorDash. I ain't got time to be playing these games. Because I ain't gonna lie, I'm kind of mad right now that I missed out on those potential earnings. But I mean, I am happy that it's all cleared up and resolved. But again, I don't know what happened for it to trigger suspicious activity. It don't make no sense. I'm doing regular orders. I'm dropping them off in the regular time frame, so ain't really much I can do differently. And they haven't told me nothing that can be done to make them not think anything suspicious happened. I don't know, but if you guys got any suggestions, please drop them in the comments below because I'm scared in the motherfucker, you hear me? No, I'm just playing, but look, all jokes aside, hit that like button and the subscribe button because they may lock my ass out again, you never know.